Hey ladies, I wanted to jump on here and kind of give you guys an update. I've had a couple people ask what is going on with us right now, and I haven't been on in a while, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to jump on and kind of give you guys an update on what we're planning, what we're doing, where we're at, and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's been quite a long time since I probably updated you guys back when the second frozen embryo transfer didn't work. Maybe after that, I don't think so. So it's been since June, and it's now February, so it's been a while. When we moved here, I had a friend that knew a really great doctor in the area, and she was going to need IVF to get pregnant, and then went to this doctor, and he worked his miracle, and she got pregnant with an IUI, and then like her 6th IUI, and then ended up having a bunch of kids afterwards. I think she has 4 now. And so she introduced me to him and said, you should go to him and let me know what you think and blah, blah, blah. And so I figured, okay, well, we're out here in Wisconsin, so I might as well take the opportunity and see if this doctor is any good and whatnot. So I had met with him at the end of October, I think, and I had a planned surgery for my foot, and so he wanted to do surgery in November, but that's when I had my foot surgery, so we planned it for December. So I had 2 back-to-back surgeries within, I think I had a 3-week break in between the 2, something I absolutely do not recommend. It was awful, but it's over now. So when they went in to do the surgery, they realized that my uterus had attached to my bladder. The scar tissue from my C-section the 2 had attached. So he obviously removed the parts that were attached and took out several cysts and took out, a bunch of endometriosis, a couple masses that he had found that came back benign. And so, I mean, I was a mess. That surgery was horrible. It was way worse than my first surgery, but I felt really confident that, maybe it was gonna work. And so his recommendation after the surgery was to do an HSG, which I've had like 10, but do it with oil versus like a saline solution, and then do 3 to 4 IUIs medicated with Follistin instead of what I had done before, which was Clomid. Now, y'all know I got pregnant with Hope with IVF, and obviously 2 of our embryo transfers didn't work, our frozen embryo transfers. So I'm just kind of like, I've been kind of iffy about really going backwards to IUIs is even like a great idea. But he's so confident, and so I want to be confident, and we probably won't do more than 3. I was kind of thinking 2, just because they're $2,000 a piece, and I want to be able to save for IVF, if that's our end-all, and whatnot. So last cycle we weren't able to do it because I went to Florida and Steven was in Whistler, so we were in separate countries, and so we weren't together. However, they did do the HSG with oil. Now, I did some research on this, and not very many people are doing it. Not very many doctors are doing it. There's a higher risk for an embolism, but the payoff, the percentage that your chances go up, is almost double what it is if you do it with just solution. And so I was just like, at this point, I was like, let's just do it. My insurance pays for it, so I figured, why not? And the doctor just reassured me that when they do the HSG, they take x-rays as they're doing it, and so he said that if we saw an embolism or any kind of bubble or anything like that, we would just stop it and you'd be fine. So like I said, he's super confident and really nice, and I asked him what the chances are that I would get an embolism, and he said 0 if he's doing it. So that's the kind of doctor we're dealing with, and I just love him so much, and the clinic is so great, and everyone's so nice. It's not a reproductive endocrinologist in any way. He is a baby doctor, and that specializes in some forms of infertility and loves getting people pregnant. So he did talk about the chances of multiples, and when we did our IVF cycles, we only ever transferred 1. Back when we did our 6 IUIs, I always stimulated, and I always had a few eggs or a few follicles that were large enough to drop eggs. And, you know, we never got pregnant, so I just kind of laughed it off when he was talking about multiples. But he has a pretty high percentage at his office of multiples. And at this rate, we don't really care. I mean, obviously I want to be safe, and we don't want to put babies at harm or anything like that, but we're hoping for at least 1 more. So if we got pregnant with twins, we would be thrilled. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I am just waiting for my period to start. After we did the HSG, we left, and Stephen went on vacation. I went on vacation with Hope on day like 12, and I typically ovulate further in the month, but he still wanted us to try. He said sperm can live up to such and such days, and you know, you never know. I found that laughable, but I played along and was like, fine, sure. But I've taken several pregnancy tests because I'm a habitual pregnancy test taker, and they're all negative, so I'm just waiting around for my period to start, and then my meds got ordered today, and I'll start the Folliston day 3, I think it is, and that's it. I don't even know how much I'm going to be on. I'm waiting for the nurse to call me back, and she'll tell me, but that's where we're at. I'm super excited. I feel like anytime you do something new, or you're with a new doctor, or even a new protocol, you have just a new sense of hope and belief that it will work this time, and that's kind of where we're at right now. And you know, I'm also just trying to prepare myself that, you know, Hope might be our only baby that we ever have naturally, and if that's the case, then we're forever grateful that we have her. Every day I feel that more and more, just because I have a lot of friends that are still trying for their first babies, and I am so grateful for Hope. And so yeah, she is going to be 3 next month. I can't even believe it, and she's super great. She's everything. Maybe I'll do an update on her. I don't know if you guys, I really didn't ever like do consistent updates on her, but if you want to see her or you want to know anything about her, let me know. She's just super great. So I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I still watch everyone's videos. I'm always on YouTube. I just, I've made a couple updates and then never uploaded them, and then it's irrelevant. So this is the newest update, and I will keep you guys updated on how the cycle goes, and we are praying for a baby. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.